On your marks, get set!
Hello YouTube explorers. Okay, just before I review today's set of cards, what is the strangest or weirdest sport you've ever seen? Please feel free to enter the name of that sport in the comment section below, or even better, if you've got a video of it, please respond to this one. Okay, today's set is by Amalgamated Press and came out in the Champion Boys magazine way back in 1933. It's a set of 12 cards, and the name of the set is almost as strange as the sports depicted on it. Sports Queeriosities. Not exactly the most appropriate name for a card set that was brought out in a boys comic. But this is a classic example of how words are twisted and change over the years. Okay, let's go for it. So you've basically got bicycle polo, a speed thrill on American board track, the Dynasphere shows its paces. Okay, basically this weird contraption appears on other sets of cards around about the same time. It looks like a giant wheel that you got inside. I bet you feel a bit pukey after riding in that. Anyway, does anyone else know anything about this particular mode of transport and why it didn't take off as well as the motor car and the aeroplane? There must be some good reason. Anyway, right, neck and neck, ski-joring, or is it joring? I don't know. Sail skaters going all out. Wave jumping on water skis. Close finish in the Landskiff race. Motor gliding, rounding the pylon. Here's another car that features sand yacht racing a camel. Racing car versus plane. Motorboats obstacle race. Here's one for all football fans. Motorbike football. The Golden Mile Tussle. And the beauty of these cards is you're not finished there either. There's lots of interesting tales about standard sports on the backs. His riderless arrival. In a thrilling speedway race at Middlesbrough a year or two ago, which would have been in 1931, Ron Johnson, the crack Australian, fell from his motorbike. The speed iron hurtled on alone, however. It caught up with a rider named Creaser, who was in the lead, flashed past him on the bend and took the lead. Here's another one. Putting the clock back, Jack Hobbs, the famous Surrey and England batsman, once hit a terrific six at Bradford against Yorkshire. The ball sailed across the adjoining football club's ground, smashed the clock face, and put the hands back half an hour. Jack Hobbs went on to score one of the quickest centuries in his career. And here's one with a stain on the back. The shackled swimmer. Jules Gaultier swam from Blackfriars to Richmond, nearly 60 miles, with his hands and his feet manicured. On another occasion, once again manicured, Gaultier towed a rowing boat for a mile. And here's one on his neck. Corneli, a famous Italian speed ace, won a race at Montlari track on his neck. When some yards from the finishing line, his car overturned. He was flung out, but he and the car slid over the line to victory. And coconut cricket. I'm not sure whether that's how you spell coconut. I don't think so. But okay. In New Guinea, the natives are very keen on cricket. Or were keen on cricket, perhaps. Probably still. I don't know. Anyway, they play in bare feet without pads and use rough homemade bats. A coconut is the ball. The trail of a 6 hit might be called the Milky Way. Jazz for the GG. Double Chance, the horse that won the Grand National in 1925, would only train when a gramophone was playing. He was even led to the starting gate to music. His favourite tune is said to be Horsey, Keep Your Tail Up. And here's one, Sunderland, saved by a canary. Many years ago, Sunderland Football Club were so short of money that a pet canary owned by one of the directors was sold by auction. With the money thus obtained, the now famous football club was able to pay off some of its debts and carry on with the great game. Firefighting at 100 miles per hour, G.E.T. Aston was once taking part in a race when his motorcar caught fire whilst travelling at over 100 miles an hour. He stood up in the cockpit, steered the blazing car with one foot, and subdued the flames with a fire extinguisher. I wonder if he won the race as well. The rattle for a racehorse. Ballyscanlon or something. A famous racehorse will never race unless his jockey shakes a rattle beside his ear. The rattle used consists of a cocoa tin, it containing stones which is tied to a whip. The harder it is shaken, the faster Ballyscanlon runs. Here's one of W.G. Grace, the pioneer of cricket. W.G. Grace was one of the finest cricketers of all time. Once made a flying leap at what he thought to be the ball and caught a swallow bird. Grace was playing for Gloucestershire at the time. In a test match at Lords in 1896, 4 buys were scored off W.G. Grace's beard, because he had a big, thick, bushy beard, like Darwin and Dickens. So it must have been the fashion in those days. Counting out on the ropes, Jim Stewart, an American heavyweight, received a fierce punch on the jaw which sent him toppling on top of the ropes. There he remained perfectly balanced while the referee counted him out. This was one of the strangest knockouts ever seen in the ring. And finally, the umbrella football match. When Aston Villa once played Sheffield United over 40 years ago, which would have been in Victorian times actually when you think about it, a terrific rainstorm occurred. The deluge became so bad that Charlie Athersmith, one of the Villa still players I guess, sent for an umbrella and played with it up. His clubmate John Devy, not to be outdone, donned a heavy overcoat. Okay, interesting set of cards of strange sports and weird stories. Okay, thanks for your time.
If you'd like to find out more about this particular item or other such items, please feel free to pop by my website at creamofcards.com.
I'm afraid we've run out of time. But just before you go, please leave some stars below, and if you found it handy or even mildly entertaining, give it a high five. And if you'd like to see more amazing video clips like this,
subscribe to the track
by clicking on the yellow icon up in the sky.